Hi guys, it's your girl Xee and Cyn, and we're back with another video. And today we're reacting to 5 culture shocks in England. And we got this from Shiska. The link will be in the description below for you to check out her video.
All right, let's get into this video, guys. Here we go. Hold on. Welcome back, guys. Here we go. Right.
Hi, I'm Shiska. I've been living in England for nearly a year, and today I'm going to talk about culture shock experiences in England and things that I didn't expect in my English life. Let's get started. London is more diverse than you think. I knew there were lots of nationalities in London, but when I arrived in London, I had to ask myself if I was really in England. I heard so many languages and accents. There's a high chance the person I was speaking to wasn't from England. For example, the people I lived with in London were from France, Romania, and Spain. Only my partner was from England. I'm living in Australia once in the past, and honestly, I met more English people there than I did in London. London is an extremely multicultural city, and a huge variety of cultures are living in the same place. Of course, there are things that didn't change, like historical buildings, but if you want to feel more English atmosphere, you should definitely visit the countryside. Summer's much hotter than.
See, that is it. But you notice where she said London.
Yes, London. A lot of people are in London, and I love that because, like you said, like different cultures hear different accents. There's a lot of Nigerians, Jamaicans, Congolese, people from Spain, France, like from all different parts of the world are in London. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The multicultural diversity within London.
Yeah.
It's like it's a tourism hub. Period. Point blank. That's how I see
really
it.
Is.
And like you said, if you wanna hear the real accent or that we're going for, let's go out in the countryside. Not saying that it's not in London, but it's you're more likely to hear a different accent or a different language than the actual thing that your heart is desiring to hear. Number 2.
You think. I heard the average maximum temperature is around 23 degrees, and I thought it would be a piece of cake as I'm used to Japan, where the summers are much more severe at over 30 degrees, and the humidity that feels like 100%. But I thought wrong. It wasn't a piece of cake at all here in England. Last June, I came to England, so I experienced summer in England straight away. The temperature was far more than 23 degrees at 34 degrees. On the same year, 38.7 degrees was recorded in Cambridge. Even the supermarket fridges broke. I didn't know English summer could be so hot. Of course, it's not 34 degrees every day. Most of the days it's around 20 to 23 degrees, but occasionally it's around 30 degrees. And the hardest thing as a Japanese person is that there is no air conditioning at home. Generally, houses in England have no air conditioning. So whether you stay inside or go outside, it's just hot. This made me realize how I was so dependent on air conditioning in Japan. I just didn't get used to spend such hot days without air conditioning. So summer in England is more tough than you think. And still regarding the weather, people say there is a lot of rain in the UK, but I'd rather say the weather is just unpredictable. It started to drizzle a little bit of rain, but then it stopped. Now you'll have to guess if it will rain or not. The sun appears and the rain starts again. I now understand why people say weather in England has 4 seasons in one day. Making a cup of tea.
I'm sitting over the AC. I have to ask, please let me know there are some places that do have ACs.
I'm assuming the hotels.
Yes, and I have to, like, at least some houses have to have ACs because I lived in a house that had no AC. Not here, but I was visiting some family down in Lower 48. I could not sleep at night. Oh God, I was like, take me back to Alaska because I need that cold at night. 'Cause I just cannot do without AC. I'm sorry.
Listen, so can you imagine when we head to New York in the summertime and they're hitting them record high heat?
Yes.
That AC be blasting,
Yes.
and they'll be looking at. I mean, it's like a fridge, and they're like, "You guys ain't cold?" I'm like, "No,
This is our
we're still
weather.
hot." And they're like, "Okay," because we keep the door closed just to keep that cold air in. When you open, it's like a when they come to the like, they're like, it's like a freezer box inside. They're like, we used to it because we dying here with this heat, and the kids don't even want to go outside because the humidity is another thing.
Yes.
And she's like she said with most videos, like, oh, the weather is just unpredictable.
Like
And
here.
Yeah.
A few days ago, there was like no snow on
Few
the
days
ground.
ago or months for months now, we
Yeah,
don't get
months.
no snow.
But like now, just like a whole bunch of snow.
We're looking at snow inside, guys.
Unpredictable.
And it's killed. And no sunlight today. What? Then we thought it was breakup season.
Yeah, we're spring. Psych.
So yeah, we get it. We definitely get it. But their summer is so pretty.
Beautiful.
Everybody's outside, shirtless, laying in, having picnic. Yeah. We can continue on and on. Can you imagine the pub life? Let's continue.
It is more simple than I expected. Japan has a tea culture as well. We drink a lot of Japanese tea every day. To make proper Japanese tea, we follow a process to make it taste nice. If you ignore it, you might ruin the taste. So I was assuming English tea would also have a lot of rules to make tea since it's one of the traditions. But when I first saw my partner making tea, I was surprised. The making tea is super easy. Boil the water, put the tea bag in, pour in boiled water, brew it until it's a strong color, squeeze the tea bag and throw it in the bin. Add milk until it's your favorite color and sugar. Done. All English people that I met made tea this way. Of course, there's a slightly different process for each person, but most people make tea this way. Regarding tea, there's another thing I'm surprised with. English people don't drink iced tea. When I tried to order an iced tea in the cafe for the first time, they said they don't have it. I was surprised because England is a tea country, so I was like, why didn't they have it? Apparently, big chain cafes have iced tea, such as Starbucks. But if you go to small local cafes, they don't have iced tea on the menu. When I was in Japan, I used to have a lot of iced tea. Iced tea is very popular in Japan, and you see plenty of iced tea products everywhere. So the shock was huge when I found out iced tea is very rare in England. Anyway, I think there are two reasons why British people don't drink iced tea. The first is because of the weather. A lot of rainy days and people tend to drink hot drinks. And the other is because of the tradition. Like Japanese don't eat California rolls for sushi. Tea must be hot. This is traditional here. Shops close early.
Now that I did not know that you guys do not do iced teas. Because I like hot and cold tea. Because I like my sweet tea. We like our sweet tea.
No, nothing. I never drink. I've never had iced tea.
You never had sweet tea?
No, you remember you always saying, "What do you like sweet tea? The raspberry." I said, "Girl, child, don't come to me with that."
I love sweet tea.
And I'm like, that's
I don't
not
know iced
tea.
No, but the sweet tea from like Raising Cane's.
I don't drink that stuff.
Oh, I like that one. It's sweet though. Like
no, remember you always I said, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Tea." I'm like, "Girl,
yeah,
no,
sweet tea,
no,
sweet tea." Is that
tea?
from the South?
Guys, tea for me is hot. I'm sorry.
I do hot in the morning, but sometimes sweet tea on the cold
No.
day hits it for me.
If you want something cold to drink some lemonade or some cold water or something else, but not no tea. So I didn't know you don't have it. That was a shocker.
Yeah,
but but the way, all right, so I did a video and I left my tea bag in and I was talking about it and somebody was like, "No, you take the tea bag out." I'm like, "I didn't know that. That tea bag staying." Because you notice when I drink tea, the tea bag stays until the tea is finished.
Yep, same here.
But you add, and most of the time I notice something with you guys, you add milk to your tea. And that to me is kind of like, no, if I'm drinking mint, it's mint. If I'm drinking black tea, it's black tea. I just add in my sugar and sometimes no sugar and just the strongness of it, and that's it. So, but then she said, I know we're not talking about where she's from, but she said they don't eat California roll. I was like, sushi, and you would think that's something that
they're like, no,
that's interesting. I was like, what? But yet still people here, it's like they can't live without it in America. This is really interesting. But the tea culture, and I can understand why she said, the rain, why they drink tea, and it's a tradition for them.
Yes.
But in Jamaica, it's not about the rain, because we hot there. It's just a part of the British custom that we pick up and never drop. Because we drink tea. Belly aching, we drink some tea. Then morning time, we drink some tea to bust some gas.
Yeah.
We drink some tea in the morning. That me mean to burp. Oh, God. I forgot you're not Jamaican. So when I say bust gas, you think from the rear.
I'm like, what do you mean by bust gas? I'm not Jamaican.
It burp. Meaning to take the gas out of your tummy to come up.
You see, now that's new to me. I'm not.
Try it.
Okay.
If our eyes hurting, go drink some tea. If the head is hurting, drink some. In Jamaica, tea is the remedy for everything. You need something hot, and that's we got from it's a part of us because of them. That's what I think. Because it's not about the rain for us. It's not cold for us.
No.
But and we're going to bed at night. Drink some tea. So tea. You're having a dinner. Bring me a cup of tea.
It helps push it down.
See?
It does.
And it helps push it out the other end too.
Yeah, you see?
So it works.
It does.
But we'll go on about tea, but I love tea.
Only on Sundays. This was shocking for me because Sunday is a time for selling and buying. When I was in Japan, I used to go shopping a lot on Sunday and never worried if the shop was closed on Sunday. That's because opening hours are the same every day. One of the closest big shopping center in Japan was open the same hours every day, like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., even 10 p.m., and the closest supermarket is open 24/7. In England, it was once illegal to sell and buy on Sunday, but from 1994, shops were allowed to open on Sundays. But there are still restrictions on large shops. They are only allowed to be open for a maximum of 6 hours on Sundays. That's why shops tend to close earlier. If you are planning to go for shopping on Sunday, check the opening hours before you go. Next is
that one. I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
I never heard that one. I like just bringing out things that I haven't learned yet.
Yeah,
I like that.
Because we've seen a few videos. This one's new too.
She's bringing out different things. I like that.
So you guys don't really, because I know that about Sweden. Because I've been looking into Sweden is sweet too, but Indian, the UK beats them for me so thus far. Guys, I can't help myself when I come and see you guys. But that's interesting because I haven't heard anybody else say that.
No, never mind.
Huh.
British English. Japanese people learn American English in school, so when I started living in England, British English confused me a lot. But I'm slowly getting used to distinguishing American and British English, and it's so much fun to know the differences between them. So there are my culture shocks in England. To be honest, there are more of them. I might make part 2 of this video in the future. I'm not sure. I've been here nearly a whole year, and I'm still finding new things and enjoying English life. So if you're interested in life in England, feel free to subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I'm talking about my English life, language, hobbies, and so on. And if you think this video was good, please give me the thumbs up.
Definitely.
Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Listen, she is spot on.
She's so sweet. I can just tell.
I know, right?
You can just tell that she's so sweet.
Listen, it's crazy when you stop to think about it. I'm like, the English English language.
Yeah, when I was younger, and when you used to like a language, and there's so many different types of English, I was so confused. Like, why? I thought we're all speaking
English
the
is
same.
English, don't
Sorry,
it?
yeah, like we're speaking the same English, but no, there's different forms of it. Like there's British English, there's American English, and then there's there's Pidgin English.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, that don't sound right. That don't spell right, but
No.
in their eyes, it is right.
Yeah, and it means totally different things.
I know.
Same word, different
Like
meaning.
check.
And what's ledger? That was another one, man. Like a totally different thing in there, like in Britain,
Yeah.
English and the American
Because
English.
in America, a check, CHECK.
Okay, it's a little check.
In England, do you know how it's spelled?
Is it with a CHE?
QUE. That's
Like
the check, the money
check.
check.
I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
And a check mark is just, then the CHECK is a check mark,
check
like
mark.
a sticky.
Mm.
And that's how we do it in Jamaica too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, check. And parking lot. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot is together. It's not A and LOT by itself.
Oh, over there it's A, like all
A and LOT, yeah, it's together.
Oh.
Here,
It's
I've
separate.
learned so much since I got here too. I'm like, okay, I need to fix that. And the date.
The date is another one. Oh, I feel like
To me,
America's
America's way is stupido, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's
It's not how
different.
you write the date, man. It's every time I'm writing a date, even till today, I still think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the word program, it's spelled with one M here.
Mm-hmm.
MME.
Mm.
It's interesting. I like it, but sometimes when I pounce upon it, and culture. I think culture, center. ER and RE. There's this big confusion with CENTER and CENTRE.
Mm.
Center. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just yeah.
Wrap
I can
up
go
with that
on
one.
and
Yeah.
on and on with this one. But I love it. Like I said, I like the things that she brought up because some of them I've
Yeah.
never heard before.
Never have
So
I.
that piqued my interest. I'm like, oh, and you all know I know about you guys. That's for sure.
And this is all within like less than 1 year for living in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Can you imagine when we get there?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We love you guys and we'll definitely catch you guys in another video. Don't
We're
forget
gonna
to
pick up that accent. I'm sorry. I'm
Listen.
gonna come back with this accent. Don't talk to me.
I'm not just picking up the accent, I'm picking something else up. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and tell us